All right, guys, here we go. Just a real quick update on our micro futures trades. And first up is the micro futures oil. And we went short yesterday simply because normally this would be a two down, one up, and you would have a very strong green bullish engulfing candle to the upside. Of course, as you can see, let me pull that in there so you can see better. It sold off. It was a failed breakout, a failed play. So naturally, we went to the short side, and here we are on oil. The next one, we're still riding our gold short play. Let me pull this out here so you can see it better. And we are hitting now a little bit of a support zone that we had talked about yesterday. See this consolidation through here where the blue dash line is? All that was previous resistance. Couldn't get through, couldn't get through, couldn't get through. Finally did. And then according to classical technical analysis, once you break a resistance line or support, but in this case resistance, came back and retested that zone, that price zone, to see if it now held a support, which it did, and here we are. So we need a little help, be honest with you, from the dollar DXY, and I'll get to that in a second to help us get up and out of here. But in the meantime, if we don't get an oversold bounce here, maybe a short covering rally or something, expect it to come back into our 200 simple day moving average in around that 1780 price zone. Okay. Now silver still, holding our short position here, looking good. And all this is explained in more detail in our, um, you know, micro introduction to micro futures trading course. I will link below, 50% off right now. And as you can see, we're hitting that main area, that uh, area of a high pivot over here. It's also a measured move where the green line is and the 200. So anywhere in and around this 21, I'd like to see 21 even, but that may or may not happen. So the first target, the first goal has been hit here, and then we will look for uh, two factors, two different factors that we can name and identify to let us know that we will be pulling up and out of here, or a near-term reversal, okay? Because any market, doesn't matter if it's stock market, crypto, metals, whatever, there's three main ways they reverse: a V-shaped recovery, a W, which is the strongest and best. Really, that's the one you want. But hey, we'll take what we can get. Where you have a low, higher low, and then you go. And then another one that if you follow Bitcoin, we pretty much did with Bitcoin. You have a big downdraft, and then you trade sideways away from all this pain and grief. Okay, and then soon people forget about it, and then you push up and out of that sideways consolidation area. Kind of a bad analogy, but you get the point. And then let's look at the infamous DXY coming up here into our two-factor region where you have the gray dash line and the red dash line. Those are two very important price areas here. And that's, explaining the cores. And that's exactly why you see that topping tail. See, it's sell off, sell off, sell off here. We're also on a time count, and we're somewhat extended above the 20. Okay, so if we get a if and when, we got to wait until confirmation, until it happens. We got to sit on our hands before reversing and going long, especially silver near term. So we'll be keeping a real strong eye on the DXY. And then if we see a takeout candle, red, bearish engulfing candle taking out a previous candle or candles, more the better, then that'll give us another factor, another identification piece, naming piece that will give us higher odds, higher probability that we will continue to the downside. And then right here, UNG, very proud of this trade. We were just waiting for it to, again, from the top here, we went, well, let's go to natural gas futures, okay? I'll tell you a little secret here. We were in a sideways consolidation zone. See the gold arrow here? Let me see if I can, uh, let's see, visual order. Okay, it is to the front. Okay. Anyway, we were trading in here, so sit on your hands until you break down. And these consolidation zones, they can only go one of two ways, okay? Break out to the upside or to the downside. We are expecting a reversal or oversold bounce in and around the 217 to $2 range, okay? That's our price target. So because natural gas futures, the standard futures failed, we took our short position on UNG. And as you can see, doing pretty decent on that one. But okay, guys, check out our Introduction to Macro Futures, 20 chapters, video chapters on the macro futures and how to trade them and all the little tips and tricks of these charts. And then also give us a follow on Twitter at Crypto Charts Joe. And we will see you on the charts.